You are listening to Mission Audio's production of Out of the Ashes, Rebuilding American Culture by Anthony M. Esolen. This book is read by Adam Verner. This audio recording was produced in 2017 by Mission Audio, which owns the copyright. No portion of this recording may be reproduced for any reason without prior written consent from Mission Audio. This edition issued by contractual arrangement with Regnery Publishing, a division of Salem Media Group. Originally published in English as Out of the Ashes, Rebuilding American Culture. Copyright 2017 by Anthony M. Esolen. All rights reserved. Please visit booksinaudio.com to offer your impression of this work and to explore additional titles. Introduction. The Rubble. In this book, I shall indulge myself in one of civilized man's most cherished privileges. I shall decry the decay of civilization. I stand with Livy, who at the final hardening of Rome's republican arteries wrote that the study of his land's history was the study of the rise and fall of moral strength, with duty and severity giving way to ambition, avarice, and license, till his fellow Romans sank lower and lower, and finally began the downward plunge which has brought us to the present time, when we can endure neither our vices nor their cure. My heart goes out to the exiled Dante, who loved his native city of Florence, with its old aristocratic modesty and gentility, and hated what it had become, a bustling center of money-making and bloodthirsty politics. Thus he has his great-great-grandfather, Cacciaguida, in paradise, like any old Italian man rocking on his front stoop to this day, save his now long-forgotten fellows. With these and others I saw Florence in repose, never a cause to shed a tear. With these I saw them lead a just and glorious life, townsmen who never saw some victor drag their lily backward in the field, nor strife of party turn it red upon the flag. Or I walk with the ancient Saxon poet of the Wanderer, whose principal experience in this world is the loss of what was once full of vigor and glory and gladness. He who thus wisely considers this wall the world, and into our dark life casts his mind deep, his heart old and keen, calls back from long ago that wealth of slaughters, and utters these words, "Where has the horse gone? Where has the hero? Where are the hall joys? Where the giver of gems? Where the gathering for feasts? Alas, the bright goblet! Alas, the burnished mail! Alas, the prince's power! How that time has passed, now dim under the night helm, as if it never were." After Rome was sacked in 410 by a frustrated glory-seeker, the German warlord Alaric, St. Jerome wrote, "Who would believe that Rome, built up by the conquest of the whole world, had collapsed, that the mother of nations had become also their tomb?" I might say now, who would believe that the whole Western world, in whose image, for better or for worse, all nations seemed to hurry to refashion themselves, would collapse, not battered from without, but sagging into lethargy and indifference and stupor from within? Are the words too harsh? Let me anticipate an objection that my own citations above must provoke. People are always complaining about decline and fall, someone will say. But that does not mean that things are actually as bad as they believe. It is simply one generation's way of complaining about the next. You are an inveterate laudator temporis acti, one who praises the time gone by, forgetting its evils and overlooking the virtues of the present age. There are two answers to this charge. One is that in any civilization, at any time, there will be some good things in decline, and so we will always need people who pull us up short and say, perhaps the amalgamation of family farms into vast tracts of agribusiness is not an entirely good thing, or perhaps the nearly universal exodus of women from homes and neighborhoods into offices does not bode well for the homes and neighborhoods, and that is something we should consider. In itself, the radio is a wonderful thing, bringing great music.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?